Welcome to VAR India News Hour. Data center investments in India to continue till 2023. The capacity of the data center industry is expected to double by 2023 to over 1,000 megawatt to meet the rising demand amid sharp growth in digitalization, according to property consultant JLL. The industry's capacity is expected to double from 499 megawatts in January to June 2021 to 1,008 megawatts by 2023. The acceleration of digitalization has forced enterprises to scale up their IT infrastructure. The consultant said a strong demand for co-location or cloud facilities, which offers scalability, security and connectivity at lower costs, has been witnessed across India. The research reveals that investors and global data centers players have increased their commitment during the last 6 months in the Indian market by announcing joint ventures to meet expected demand. Essentially, the demand has been growing rapidly on increased digital usage emerging from distributed workforce, growing data security concerns and business disruptions. The demand comes from the sectors of BFSI as they are adopting hybrid options to meet digital growth. Secondly, homegrown video and gaming platforms in midst of robust user growth are also fueling the data center industry demand. Furthermore, telecom players are formulating the rollout of 5G, which is expected to drive exponential growth in data consumption. The real twist was witnessed from the pause of data center expansion in Singapore. Singapore's Ministry of Trade and Industry, that is MTI, data centers accounted for about 7% of total power consumption in the city-state in 2020. This is also detrimental to the environment. Singapore's MTI therefore announced a halt to approvals to build new data centers in 2020 until the end of 2021, while it reviewed how it can strike a balance between environmental sustainability and supporting business needs. It comes as an opportunity for the next growth and expansion of data centers in the country. There are reports that global companies including Microsoft, NTT and Singapore's ST Telemedia are building data centers in Noida. Secondly, Mumbai region is also observed as the next destination of investment into data centers. In March, Singapore headquartered Princeton Digital Group, that is PDG, announced that it was planning to build its first data center in India, which will be on the Greenfield campus in Navi Mumbai. In June, ST Telemedia announced that its subsidiary ST Telemedia Global Data Centers India, that is STT GDC India, has started construction on its Greenfield sited data center facility with an investment of $150 million facilities in the July. Anther, Singapore's largest private property developer from Singapore, Capital Land, announced its first data center investment of $160 million in India to develop and operate a complex also in Navi Mumbai. Let's look into today's headlines in VAR India. NCGP aims to enhance capital goods production to $101 billion by 2025. India aims at $101 billion capital goods manufacturing by 2025, says Union Minister Piyush Goyal, from about $31 billion in 2014 to 15. The policy will also help India's textiles machinery sector to become a global player, he added. The policy also aims to raise employment in the sector to 3 crores. The minister asked various arms of the government, that is textiles, heavy industries and digital innovations, to synergize and help the sector gain technical efficiency and become cost competitive across the manufacturing value chain. Tesla surpasses $1 trillion market cap valuation. Tesla has surpassed $1 trillion market capitalization for the first time ever after its shares surged over 9.5%. The company's shares hit a record high of more than $998 after American car rental company Hertz placed an order for 1 lakh Tesla cars. Tesla also became the second fastest company ever to reach the $1 trillion mark. It comes after Tesla inks a deal with rental giant Hertz, which recently emerged from bankruptcy, had agreed to buy 1 lakh EVs from Tesla. The deal will push the car rental giant's EV offerings to 20% of its global fleet and is reportedly worth $4.2 billion. Airtel accepts the 4-year moratorium on spectrum AGR payments. After Vodafone Idea, Airtel becomes the second telco to opt for the 4-year payments moratorium on AGR and spectrum dues being offered by the government as part of a relief package for the telecom sector. It is in line with the bold reforms unveiled for the telecom sector. The government recently wrote to telcos including Bharti Airtel, Vodafone Idea and Reliance Jio, asking them to convey by October 29th if they would be opting for the 4-year dues moratorium. The moratorium will free up cash flow to the extent of rupees 40,000 crores, and that amount is sufficient to meet the market's requirements. Porter raises $100 million and valuation jumps to $500 million. Logistic tech startup Porter has raised nearly $100 million in a Series E funding round. With this, Porter's valuation jumped to 5x from $100 million to $500 million. The company primarily focuses on intra-city logistics, and it will leverage the capital infusion to consolidate its position, focus on acquiring talent and expand operations to enter the top 35 cities of India by 2023, further strengthening its position as a leader in the logistics market. Dream11 approaches Karnataka High Court over gaming ban. An FIR was registered on October 8 by Annapurneshwari Nagar Police against Bhavit Sheth and Harsh Jain based on a complaint filed by 42-year-old cab driver Manjunatha, a resident of Nagar Bhavi. The founders have moved the Karnataka High Court seeking to quash an FIR filed by Karnataka Police over the state's online gambling law. A case was registered against them earlier this month for continuing operations after the law came into effect on October 5th. After this, Dream11 stopped allowing Karnataka users from entering into paid contests. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to Var India News Magazine. You can download the Var India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.